Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to our official groundbreaking ceremony. It seemed like we'd never get here, but we're finally here. Happy to announce that with the vision of our volunteer board of directors and in partnership with the city of Salinas, our new administrative branch and headquarters at 1410 North Main Street will begin construction shortly. This branch will improve safety, provide private offices for confidential financial consultations, include a community room for educational classes and a place for other nonprofits to hold their meetings, allow access to and from Main Street, which is exciting for us compared to Market Street, include an on-site secured ATM. We'll have a lobby with a fresh pot of coffee brewing and a comfortable chair to relax, and we invite you all to attend. Together we're going to create success. We'll have expanded parking. We'll focus on newer and better ways to make it easier for people to manage their funds. I think that's something that is definitely needed in this city and other cities. We're proud to continue a tradition that is true to our word and built on real people. Our new branch will be also an environmentally friendly building. At this time, I'd like to introduce our team from allU.S. Credit Union and the reason for why we are positively different. First and foremost, Dana Say, who leads our operation, is our operations manager, and then her staff. Cheryl Peoples, Rocio Alcantara, you can raise your hand. Cassie Moore, Destiny Zavala, and then our loan department will be much more outgoing, I guarantee. That includes Stephanie Mason and Celeste Ortega. And then not represented today are our loan manager, Robin Seralde, and admin assistant, Mark Dorman. We're excited to contribute over $1.4 million toward the future expansion of the El Gavilan Library location, located in the back. We feel the role of the library is critical to our community, and that is definitely true. At this time, I would like to introduce Cynthia Bojorquez, the City of Salinas Library and Community Services Director. I know that in my discussions with Ms. Bojorquez and the credit union will play an important role in the goal of funding an updated library at the El Gavilan location. We feel that a library is significant in the education of our community, and at the allU.S. Credit Union, we know that it is important to create a culture of innovation and collaboration, and we are ecstatic when the city embraced this innovative partnership. Our credit union emphasizes educating member owners and non-members in regards to finances and financial services, and this pairing was a natural extension of the library's goals and a model for ours and other communities. We want to use the credit union to build stronger relationships within the community and teach the community financial independence. We saw this partnership as a way to help upgrade the library to a multifunctional, multiple cultural center. We are excited to contribute the $1.4 million toward an expansion of the library and have signed a 40-year lease, which makes that possible, and we'll be prepaying that today. And in recognition of that payment, I'd like to invite not only Ms. Bojorquez, but the mayor and our chairman of the board, Wes Morrill, up at this time to take a photo op with the $1.4 million check. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mayor Gunter and allow him to say whatever he'd like. Thank you.
Boy, that's a mistake. Well, this is a golden opportunity because I know that when we met previously, we talked about this project happening. I met your project manager, I met members of your board. And as you drive down Main Street, what a great addition to North Main Street, one of our major thoroughfares. And this is Gloria De La Rosa's district, and she's always been, since I've been on the council, very hot on me about what are you going to do about El Gavilan Library? Like I have this magic wand to raise money. Well, guess what happened today? The door's been opened, and I want to thank the credit union for the good work they're doing in our community. Because this is an opportunity for all of us. You know, anytime that you enhance services, which you're going to do for your members, as well as members of our whole community, because with the library, and I have members of the library, folks that are here that donate time and energy, and they are thrilled today. I mean, we got them out early to be here. They normally wait till the afternoon to come in and tell me what I've done wrong, but today they're real positive. And to the staff, I love the smiles. It's a great day, and thank you, because I'm sure your members are going to be thrilled at all the good work that you guys have done. So to the USA Credit Union, thank you very much, sir. It's a wonderful opportunity for the city.
Thank you, Mayor. It's my pleasure now to introduce the chairman of our board of allU.S. Credit Union, Wes Morrill.
Welcome everybody, good morning, and thanks for joining us at really a historic time in not only the future of our credit union, but also our contribution along with the amazing public-private partnership with the city of Salinas. I think this is going to be one of the signature properties, as Mayor Gunter talked about, for North Main here. It's an area that, interestingly, and I'm just going to kind of paraphrase because, like I said, this just kind of goes out the window. We were looking at a location, knowing that we need to do something to where we're going to move forward. So we looked at different places, and Patrick sent some things to me, and Lamacchia Associates, who've been our partner in the build and design phase of this, which is the major part of it, threw some ideas out. So I got on Google Maps with Patrick here in satellite view, and we're looking, you know, at the buildings over there, and then some pads up at the mall up there. And then we looked down and we said, you know, what's this down here? This is a vacant lot. What's going on with that? You know, we knew that there's pumpkins and Christmas trees and things that are sold here, but that's otherwise nothing's really happening. So Patrick went to work, found out from Don Reynolds and the mayor what was going on, and that it was city property. So then with Don leading the team and the support of the council and everybody else, it came up with a creative idea for a public-private partnership. Well, one thing we promised, though, it won't be like Oracle Arena or AT&T Ballpark, and it won't be the U.S. Credit Union Library. You know, the corporate sponsorships are, you know, big all over the place. We do have some board members here present, and I would like to acknowledge the work that they all do for us. There's some that are present: Jeannie Porter, Gary Gibbony, Sue McCall, Arturo heads up our supervisory committee. Pat Wagner is not with us today, nor is Gerald Malkin or Bob McGuire. Did I miss anybody? Craig, package. So I did miss somebody. The highlight, I think, is not only the unique relationship and the partnership with the city, but the concept of doing what we've done today. Of helping the library. It's a win-win situation with the credit union, nonprofit credit union, partnering with a public agency, and being able to do something like this is, I think, a unique relationship and a unique project that we've been able to work through along with the city. One thing also wanted to mention is in the construction of this building, it was important to the city as well as us to focus on local employment and jobs. And the majority, I think Ben Lamacchia confirmed that with our final bid summary, that the vast majority of our subcontractors are Salinas employers employing Salinas residents. This was real important for us, real important. And so we're really glad that that was able to work out that way. And that in fact, most of them, I think, were the low bid as well. They really wanted to be part of this, and that was important as well. I think that probably, since Patrick has done the rest of this already, I just want to say on behalf of the board of directors of our credit union, going through the rebranding process, the site location, working at length with the city, a build design firm that's doing amazing work with credit unions, and getting to the point today of turning earth. It's a great moment for everybody, and I'm really proud to be a part of it, and an amazing staff and leadership team that's helping bring this to fruition. So thank you everybody for all your support. I think it's going to be exciting to see this lab go down and the walls go up, and a bright future on North Main. Thank you.
I would be remiss if I didn't thank Don Reynolds personally. He had a lot to do with the patience of making this happen. So Don, thank you very much. And the planning department as well, but Don in particular. This time I'd like to introduce Ben Lamacchia from Lamacchia Group, which is putting the building together, and as you can see, the design right here is all Ben's. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Well, I'll start with, again, thanking allUS Credit Union for having the trust and working with us. We're a firm that's out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you may be wondering why a firm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin is doing a project here. And the reason is that all we do is work with financial institutions, many of them being credit unions, and we are engaged to work with them really from start to finish and getting an understanding of what the credit union is about, where their members live, where they work, what their commuting patterns are, and how they can better serve those members. So as part of that offering, what we did is we started with a market analysis, analyzed the city, analyzed the existing network, and really located on the North Main area. Wes commented on the next phase, which was the real estate site selection, and we worked together with Patrick and the rest of the allUS team on identifying this site. Wes, you had a great idea, and I was able to work hand in hand with the city on bringing this to fruition. And your comments about Don Reynolds are absolutely merited. Don, I really do want to thank you. I had a lot of contact with you up front and doing just working on contracts and just working on contracts and just making sure that the project was moving forward. And we're 2 hours ahead of California, and I can't tell you how many times I would get an email from Don at like 11 o'clock at night because he was working overtime going through contracts and helping to find a way to get this done. So thank you, Don. To get to the good part, in addition, as Wes had mentioned, we are working with all California licensed subcontractors on this project. It's part of our delivery, so in spite of the fact that we are from Wisconsin, this is going to be built by local talent. And many of those subcontractors are from Salinas, and that was something that was very important to the credit union, that they wanted to make sure that they gave back to the community as the community gave to them in terms of this opportunity. The groundbreaking is going to be happening on schedule next week, and we should be finishing up in early April. So I don't know whether or not to say it's a good thing we get all the rains this winter like they're projecting. It might push the project back, but I think the rains are much needed. But as of now, that's what we're looking at for a completion date. To comment a little bit on the building itself, one of the things that we do is we incorporate branded identity into physical facilities. So we worked with Patrick and his team, with Lynn, on getting those ideas, the colors, the concepts, and incorporating them into the image that you're looking at right now. Talking about the exterior, it was important that we were pushed out to the street corner in terms of more of a new urbanist type concept, again, for better visibility from the street, and also just working with the city on the sort of environment that they want to create along North Main Street. The slanted roof that you're looking at is derived from the allUS logo. You can see the logo is kind of angled, but it also pays tribute to the angled terrain of the El Gavilan mountain range. So when you look at this building after it's completed, please think of that. And you look at the natural materials, again, they're reflective of the natural materials that you're going to find in this area with the coloration. Also with the landscaping, it is native landscaping. You see a lot of glass on this building as well. This glass up here on the top, that's called Clear Story. And what that's going to do is not just create a point of emphasis, but it's also going to allow a lot of natural light to enter the lobby, and that's going to cut down energy costs, so we're going to have more efficient building. We also have a couple of other features that I want to point out that are sustainable. The building does have LED lighting, low VOC finishes, not just paint, but also some of the other products that are used are low VOC in nature. I talked about the native landscaping, and also solar panels. Solar panels are going to be on this building. That's all I have to say. Again, thank you for the opportunity, and congratulations to allUS and to the city.
I believe that concludes the formalized ceremony. The last part we're going to do is toss soil, so I invite the mayor, Ray Corpus, the councilwoman, and certainly our board, probably Dana will be a part of that, to toss some dirt so we can get going on this project. We are really excited to be a part of this, and the library, as I said, it couldn't be more exciting for us to do what we're about to do, and the partnership and everything that we've been waiting for. Certainly the staff can hardly wait to get in the facility. We're just excited to be moving to this location, so thank you very much, and please come and toss some dirt.